Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking to you guys about Owen Beck because he just got called up to the Montreal Canadiens. Now, you may be asking yourself, how was this possible? Why did this happen? I'm sure there's a lot of questions. And I was going to make a video last week. I was actually going to release it like Saturday or something, basically addressing the situation that the Canadiens were in and why they were able to call up players from junior and whatnot. But the reason I didn't release it was obviously because Saturday was when Cole Caulfield's news broke out. And, well, that was all over the internet. There was nothing else to say. It was just Cole Caulfield Day, That's all there was on the internet. So I didn't end up making the video, obviously, but I do know what the situation was, if I remember correctly. Basically, the Montreal Canadiens were put in a very unique situation. Because of all the injuries, the roster was looking absolutely depleted, and they had to do an emergency call-up, and they brought up like Raphael Harvey-Pinard and Pitlick at the same time. And because they've already brought up people from Laval, and then they still did an emergency call-up, and they still were missing players, like they didn't have enough players on the roster, like they were playing 11 forwards and 7D and only 2 goalies or something. Because of those numbers, they were actually eligible to go for, once again, an emergency call-up, except this time they could bypass the AHL, in this case the Laval Rockets, and they could go straight to juniors and take one of the prospects. Now, this prospect would have to be signed to the Montreal Canadiens, and there were 4 options that I mentioned in the video, those being Riley Kidney, Joshua Roy, Philip Machar, and Owen Beck. And out of those 4, Owen Beck was my favorite. He was the guy that I wanted to see get called up, He didn't get so much time to shine in the World Juniors. They kind of brought him up, didn't really use him as much as they should have. He's an excellent player, one of my favorite prospects. He was only drafted last year. He had a really good development camp, a good prospect challenge tournament. He played well during the Red versus White Habs game. Just an excellent showcase to start off the season for him. And he did pretty well in juniors. Like I said, he got called up to the World Juniors and unfortunately did not get used the way he should have been. But now he's getting a real shot with the big league, and this is what I'm the most excited about. Now, it makes you think, someone else has got to be injured. Because yesterday, there was maintenance days, and there's 3 people that took the day off from practice, those being Nick Suzuki, Kirby Dach, and Christian Dvorak. And you could only assume that one of those 3 is injured because they're all centers, and Owen Beck was called up, and he's the center. So you're going to assume that one of those 3 probably won't be suiting up against Ottawa, which is unfortunate. But on the bigger picture, I just can't wait to see Owen Beck suit up and play his first NHL game. I can't emphasize it enough how much I love this. One of my favorite prospects, and can't wait to see what he could do. Hope he has a great game and just tears apart the Ottawa Senators because there's a little rivalry brewing there. And I would not be mad if he showed them up. Anyways, guys, that is going to be all for today's video. If you did enjoy, don't be afraid to like, comment, and subscribe. And with that being said, I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.